There comes a moment, quiet, cold, unforgettable, when life strikes harder than you imagined possible. Not with a warning, not with a whisper, but with a storm. It rips through everything you thought was certain. The job you built your identity around, the person you trusted, the dream you were chasing, the version of yourself you thought was strong enough, collapses. And for a moment, maybe longer, you're not sure if you'll ever stand again. But this is not where your story ends. This is where it begins, because pain is not the end of you. It's the invitation. The greatest men and women in history, they were not made on the mountaintop. They were forged in the fire, broken in places you couldn't see, questioned everything they once believed. And in that dark, hollow place, they made a choice. They decided their pain would not break them. Every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. It would build them, or creates you. It's carved from adversity. Napoleon Hill wrote that every adversity, every failure, they run from it. They let pain define them instead of refine them. Because you're not here to escape life, to transform what tried to destroy you into the fuel that builds your purpose. The mind is where every war is won or lost. The forge, 1,000 moments of pain. He didn't say, "I'm not good enough." That's not just optimism. And belief doesn't mean ignoring pain. Because here's the truth they won't teach you in school. The thing that brought you to your knees can become the thing that helps others rise. To ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? You want purpose? It lives on the other side of your deepest wound. Once you've felt life collapse beneath your feet, your voice carries weight. You no longer speak from theory, from fire, from truth. It needs more people who've walked through hell, sacred from the ashes. This is how suffering becomes service. Because purpose isn't found in comfort. But most never stay in the fire long enough to find the seed, numb it, bury it. But not you, not now. You're here to confront it. And that begins in the mind. And pain, it's the spark, the pressure that either cracks you. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times trying to invent the light bulb. Public failure, humiliation. But he didn't stop. He said, "I've found 1,000 ways that won't work." That's resilience engineered through belief. It means recognizing that pain is feedback, not fate. The thing that broke your heart can become the thing that opens it. But only if you decide to look deeper. What strength is it calling out of me? Real purpose? Because once you've been cracked open, and you choose to rise anyway, your actions carry power. You speak from experience, and the world doesn't need more perfection, and decided to build something. This is how pain becomes power. This is how darkness becomes the birthplace of light. Because purpose isn't found in comfort. It's carved from adversity. Every great invention, every world-changing idea, every life saved or soul awakened, it all started when someone turned inward and said, "This will not be the end of me. This will be the reason I rise." And that reason, that why, becomes your compass, your fire, your clarity. Not the pain itself, but what you do with it. Not what happened, but what you decide it will mean. You were not given this mountain to sit at its base and cry. You were given this mountain to show others it can be moved. So don't wait for the pain to pass. Use it, stand in it. Let it awaken the parts of you that comfort kept asleep. Let it sharpen your discipline, refine your vision, fuel your mission. Because pain, my friend, pain is not your enemy. It is your mentor, and it is here to introduce you to the version of yourself you were always meant to become.